Liquid at Cantera, PYX106, 1-800-LAW-1010, 1-800-LAW-1010.com. Paul Harding from Martin Harding Mazzotti on the phone. We're going to talk Bezos and his wife a little bit.
Paul, does
today.
does she get half of everything?
Well, so state of Washington is like New York State. We have what they call equitable distribution. So what you enter a marriage with continues to be yours, and then what grows while you're married is, in fact, divided equally. But in the case of the Bezos, they entered with nothing. They've got billions of dollars, so she's going to get, by law, she's going to get half. Whether they decide on something different or not is up to them.
Can she sell, like when they make this deal? I mean, I don't know if you even know the answer to this. I'm sure he has stock he can't sell because he owns a ton of it. But can she, liquidate?
So that can get real tricky, right? You might have assets that you really can't turn into cash, but they're assets. So during the course of a divorce, that can happen where all the cash goes somewhere and all these assets, which maybe aren't so liquid, go somewhere else. So, I don't think there's going to be a cash crunch in the Bezos household.
No.
But to the extent that once she gets that, pursuant, again, they could agree to anything differently. They say, look, you're worth, let's round down, $100 billion, right? But you don't have $100 billion in cash. You might have $50 billion in cash. In essence, she says, well, I want my $50 billion. And she then could be getting the majority of the cash.
Real quick.
But probably not.
She could. Go ahead.
According to the Sun magazine, the pair spent $84 million on a private jet back in 15. The family's based in a $32 million home in Washington, as he has said. Bill Gates is their neighbor. They've got multi-million-dollar properties across the United States. His property portfolio is so extensive that he is the 25th largest landowner in America.
Yeah,
that's
right.
insane.
So my concern is, because I don't know if you've been listening to the show, but I'm investing in the stock market now, Paul.
Yes, he's diving in, Paul.
I don't have any Amazon, but I'm watching it. Could she literally just get half of everything, including the shares, which would make her half the Amazon boss?
Well, she would be half the Amazon potential assets, but it doesn't put you in a position of leadership, right?
Okay.
So whatever that leadership position is won't change. But they're talking about the board saying, look, if he gets distracted and he isn't able to perform his job, it could affect the shares of Amazon.
But think about that, Paul. I mean, Cantera made a great point right there.
Yeah,
he's got to have 51% of the company, doesn't he, to be the controlling decision maker?
Well, it's an interesting concept. So it's the company. He may be 100% owner of the company.
Okay,
but the assets are that this part which are his are half hers. I mean, another way of looking at it, I mean, they started this thing together. People are always saying, hey, he's going to lose half his assets. Well, guess what? So she, right? Because right now she sort of has 100% control of all the Bezos assets, so she's really getting cut in half. And so,
I hope they're going to be all right.
I hope so
okay.
too.
I've got a block of government cheese if they need it.
Go knock on Bill and Melinda's door. Get some salt. We're running low on cash.
Paul, are you shocked when you see a divorce of this magnitude with no prenup, or are you not shocked?
Well, no, there'd be no prenup because they had no assets, right? So, I mean, they went there to Seattle. They had a 1,000-foot apartment. He started in his garage. It's a real success story. So there's things called postnuptials, where you can actually, as you're growing in assets, create, and that could have been there, but mostly for tax reasons. But again, this is a pretty happy family, pretty well-adjusted family, so it's kind of a shock. I don't think they expected it either.
I know.
I'd like to see the guy who has to bring up the post-nuptial to his wife.
I mean, I know it's been 10 years, but I mean, I've made a lot of money. I didn't expect this.
Good luck.
I mean, I love you, but,
things aren't going as well as I'd hope. Yeah.
Well, thanks for all the great insight this morning, Paul. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Paul. 1-800-LAW-1010, 1-800-LAW-1010.com. Paul Harding from Martin Harding Mazzotti.